Alright, we're back with part 2 of our tutorial of how to get to the witch and all the little secret Easter eggs. So, as you see, we're on round 1 here, and we've got an AK, well, not round 2, but as we left off, we have an AK, open this barrier, and we're basically set. So next thing we're probably going to do is he might get the fountain open on this side. And he's also going to turn the power on, so later on he can get Jug, so he doesn't die, because that's not fun. So there's the power, then you just go up to it, flip it back on, and now you got power so you can get all the perks. So now what you want to do is try to save up a little bit of money here, because this is going to be like, unless you're going to get speed cola, it depends on what you're going to get. Usually the typical things that me and my friend get is speed cola and juggernaut, then we go straight to the witch. And sometimes if we have extra money, mule kick, which makes you get 3 guns. But for this case, just for time's sake, I think we're just going to do speed cola and maybe, or just jug maybe, or speed cola. But what we're going to need is a wonder weapon. Now, a few times later, we got a wonder weapon, but that was a failed attempt.
So that's why we're on round 3 rather than round 4 where we left off in the last video.
That's why we're on round 3 instead of 4. So now I have to do this again. So we're gonna work on breaking this first fountain. So in the maze, like I said too, when we get back to it, you have to go in, and there's really 2 ways to get back from after exiting the witches. Number 1, there's a fountain in the middle of the maze, and you can sometimes blow it up with grenades, but if you want to be for sure, get a wonder weapon like the ray gun Mark II, or a paralyzer. I'm not sure if the paralyzer works, but it's also a wonder weapon. So as you see, he broke the fountain with Billy running into it. He's got double points. So now that that's broken, as you can see, now that means the fountain in the center of the maze is now like able to, so you can destroy it. So that way you can get back. So the second way you get back from the witches is through her actual house. So after you run through, you'll drop down this little ivory hole, and you'll be out on the right side of her back side of her house. So after that, on the other side of her back side of her house, there will be a hole.
Dude, stop. There'll be a little passage you can go through, and you'll be able to slide down into where the power is.
Yeah. Alright, so now he just opened Jug, so he only needs 200 more points to get Jug. So, oh, it's getting close. So now what he's probably gonna do is maybe open speed cola, but I don't think he would, because just for money and time's sake. Because that's a lot of money to get there. It costs like $1,500 to just open the door, and then it costs another additional $3,000 just to get speed cola. But if you do have the paralyzer, you can just fly up over anything you want. So that's nice. And then mule kick's right above the army, as you can see there, right up there. And like I said, you could get that, but that's only if you have a ray gun and like a fully upgraded gun, and you want something else. See, now we're moving on to round 4 here, and he needs only 1 knife to get Jug, or a rebuild area. Now he has perfect. So now after you buy his Jug, he'll probably end up either maybe getting speed cola, like I said, or just working his way to get to the witch. So as you see, he's gonna need a lot of money though, and he'll probably end up going to get the boost again, just to open the witch's fence area, but we might do that later. But see, he's gonna save up for box here, so just gonna get a few more kills. See, the thing about nukes though, you might not want to get them until they're starting flashing, because the thing about nukes, you only get 400 points for them. So, like every nuke, and you might have more zombies worth a nuke. See, when a nuke gives you 400 points, and you have like 10 zombies, you're going to get more than 400 points out of the zombies than you would out of the noob. So that's why you wait and kill all the zombies. And if you're really lucky, at the end of a round and it's still there, you get an additional extra 400 points. But the really things that are lucky with perks is like that when you have insta kill and double points, for example, those are a really good combination. So you could basically earn. It's a fast way to get money and it's easy. As he's probably heading over to the Witch's Gate, or depends. Now Billy's can be a pain sometimes. As you can see, he's
we'll
not.
Have a separate video just for Billy.
Yes.
That's what we call him.
Alright. So as you see, there's another barricade blocking off the witch's entrance, which she's a pain, as you can see through the windows sometimes. And there she is. And you can shoot at her, but it's not really going to do anything to her. The thing about the witch too is after you get through her house and everything, it's actually impossible to kill her, but at the very end of you getting out of her house, she drops a free perk you can get. That perk being Stamina, Juggernog, any perk you want, except for the DLC ones. But
you don't get to choose.
Yeah, you don't get to choose which perk you get. It's just random. It's kind of like, here you go. This is what you get after you get into the house of the witch. But this is one of my favorite maps, just because it's a really good map, starter map, and it's really easy. As you see, he's only on round 5, and he's really far in. So he's probably gonna hit the box again. See what he gets. He's hoping to get a one weapon. Last time we got the ray gun first try. Will it happen again? Nope. Oh, you know what we need to do though, since it's not possible. We need to stabilize miss, don't we?
Yeah, I did it already.
Oh, never mind. We already did that. So he's gonna hit it again and hope for something better. What'd he get? And he got the shittiest gun ever. Meanwhile, he's got double points. Now he has just 1,000. Alright, he's trying again. See what he gets. Hopefully not the worst weapon ever. Oh, look at that, the worst weapon ever. Well, this is called RNG with gameplay of Call of Duty. This is a great RNG. Alright. So now he's got to wait till next round to hit the box again to try to get a wonder weapon. Also, there's scattered throughout the map of parts where you can build either it's kind of like a power source. It's like a body, a fan, and like a couple other parts.
Mostly in this building.
Yeah, mostly in the bank. So if you want, you could open it, but the things that power are either, it's called like the sound machine, I want to call it. It's kind of like a thunder gun from the old Black Ops, but like as a machine. So you can set it down wherever you want. Like you could camp or anything, but it does eventually go away after a while. As you can see, he almost shot Billy and almost went into the cage there. And when you do that, you're pretty much screwed until you find his key again. Okay, let's see what he gets again. Oh, nice. Now, if he messes up, I'm gonna be real sad. But let's see what he does. As you see, he's probably just hoarding zombies all at once so he can get points. It's a typical thing to do. And so it saves ammo. See Billo walking by. Okay, so as you see, he's now shooting. And that ray gun Mark II is really coming in handy. So I think he's almost set to go to the witches, but I think he has to do maybe a few more things, like such as buy the door, which costs like 1,000. So he already has that. But I don't think he needs to do anything else. So he can probably just go to the witch. Make sure you have everything reloaded. And if you want to be safe, you can get speed cola, but it's up to you. And 2-player on this is really easy because they've got your back. But if you okay, hold on. Go to your right and see that double tap in there. The double tap right there, yeah. So the thing about going for that double tap, it's really good, but it also screws you over. So we're playing 2-player on this, and he's like, cover me while I get it, as you see, but it kind of screws you after a while. But as you can see, he's going for it, and as you see, that's the witch, and if she scratches you once, all your money is gone, forever, it's gone, can't get it back. And then you'll come up to this bookcase, it'll open, and then this hallway, you can get screwed over sometimes, but as you see, it's going pretty well for him. The thing about not killing many witches in the house, though, is that when you get outside, you're going to get a giant swarm of them instead. So as you see this like ivory hole, you can just jump down, and on the other side of the house there's a hole. And be ready though, because there are a ton of witches either coming from the left, sometimes the right. And when you kill all of them, she's going to drop a perk. See, as the last one, and it gave him Mule Kick, which is a good one, because that costs 4 grand. As you see, you shot the fountain now. What that's going to teleport to him is, it's going to teleport him to your starting area, and you can jump down that giant hole again, and you can normally not get back up there without jumping down there. That's also where the LSAT is, and
which you have to get the LSAT at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Because you can't get back on the catwalk once you go through the portal.
Yeah, you can. So another thing is that on the LSAT you have to jump. There's a limited time for you to get it. It's like a half second, and then you're screwed. Another thing to do though is follow the cracks in the maze, because it will lead you in the right direction. As you see, there's that giant crack in the middle, because where the cracks is kind of like a direction to point. But as you see, if you do get lost in the maze, it's not that hard to figure out. But if you do end up getting back in the center, it's not that hard. As you see, he's circled again. Now he's gonna try to go the other way. Alright, he's thinking about his decisions, thinking about it, trying to see over the maze. That door's closed, that door's closed. Now, I think what he's going to do is go back and follow the cracks. And just FYI, the maze changes every time you log on. It randomizes. Yeah, the doors will open and close, and it will create different passageways. Now, some are straight to the center, as you can see. But some other times it will be total crap, and it won't give you any good luck, and it will screw you over. But see, it led him straight to the maze, or straight to the center, I should say. So this video is going on 13 minutes, so I don't know if we should end it here or this should be an extended amount. But as you can see, he just now found the center of like the giant like hallway stairness.
There's another perk. Yep,
there's another perk. So that's Stampin' Up. But just make sure you don't fall down that hole right there. You're pretty much screwed, as I did in a very old time we played. So that's also the pack punch machine, and that's really useful. But the thing about staying in here is you can get swarmed really easily.
Have a buddy.
Yeah, have a friend here. But if you don't have a friend, the right way to go is probably Speed Cola, Juggernog, and probably a good like one weapon like the Paralyzer, because it can freeze all of them while you switch and reload. That's why the Paralyzer is good, but the Paralyzer also sucks completely bad, because it runs out of it. Although it has infinite ammo, it has a cooldown rate. Oh, that was surprising. But this will be the end of this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, and as you see, we're gonna leave it off in a big bang like this. Catch y'all later. See ya.